In one of the most significant tech showdowns in years, the world witnessed a clash of titans, Microsoft and Google, each racing to dominate the next frontier: artificial intelligence. With OpenAI on its side, Microsoft fired the first shot in February 2023, unveiling a powerful new AI-enhanced Bing and Edge. Just a day later, Google responded with Bard. But the difference in execution? Night and day. On February 7th, Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella took the stage with confidence. He painted a compelling picture of AI as the next phase of the internet, following the eras of PCs, then mobile, and introduced a vision of search completely reinvented. According to Nadella, the status quo of search had grown stale. He noted that around 50% of all online searches still fail to give users what they actually need. Microsoft's answer? A new Bing browser powered by a far more advanced version of ChatGPT, customized for search. This wasn't just a chatbot bolted onto a search engine. It was a seamless fusion. You could ask it questions, refine those questions through conversation, and even generate content with it. The demo included real-world queries, like checking if an IKEA love seat would fit in a 2019 Honda Odyssey. Bing calculated measurements and made an educated guess. It wasn't always perfect, but it was helpful. Even more impressive was the integration into Microsoft Edge. Imagine opening a 15-page PDF report and having Bing summarize it instantly, then compare it with another report, all in a single sidebar. Bing even created a comparison table from external sources. It was AI, applied practically and powerfully. Just one day after Microsoft's triumphant event, Google held a press conference in Paris to unveil Bard. It was supposed to be their answer to ChatGPT. But things went downhill fast. In Bard's very first public appearance, a promotional tweet no less, it confidently gave an incorrect answer about the James Webb Space Telescope. The error was discovered quickly. Alphabet, Google's parent company, lost $100 billion in market value, and that was before the live presentation. At the event, instead of diving into Bard, Google spent much of the time praising existing tools like Search, Maps, and Lens. Bard, the main attraction, was glossed over in just a few minutes. Worse, the product lacked integration. While Microsoft showed off AI woven into the browser and search experience, Google presented Bard more like a standalone tool, still in early testing. Then came the infamous demo disaster. During a live demo, a presenter attempted to show off a new feature using Google Lens, but the phone wasn't even available. Flustered and unprepared, she asked the audience to disconnect from the Wi-Fi. It was a moment of pure embarrassment reminiscent of Steve Jobs' Wi-Fi fail in 2010. But this time, the stakes were higher. The live stream's comments were even disabled, something rarely seen in Google events. The difference in approach was clear. Microsoft executed. Google fumbled. And the implications are massive. Microsoft presented a clear, integrated, and forward-thinking AI product. The new Bing combines search results with AI-generated answers, complete with citations. It allows real-time queries, planning trips, researching purchases, even generating blog posts, all within a single interface. This wasn't just flashy tech. It was useful, easy to adopt, and built on Microsoft's existing platforms. Nadella's confidence showed. In interviews, he seemed almost amused, noting that Google had everything to lose, while Microsoft had nothing but upside. He even joked that Google made more money on Windows than Microsoft did, underscoring how much ground they had ceded. Google, by contrast, looked like a giant caught off guard. Bard wasn't integrated into Chrome or Android. It wasn't available to the public. It was just there. The concept of Nora No one right answer was interesting but abstract. There was no roadmap, no concrete features, just lofty promises. Microsoft's launch showed the world what AI could really do. And it's only the beginning. The ripple effects are enormous. Will traditional websites lose traffic as users rely on AI-generated answers? Will content creators and publishers fight back? Will copyright battles emerge over how AI trains on online data? No one knows yet. But the biggest question is this: can Google catch up? For now, they're on the back foot. Microsoft isn't just trying to compete. They're trying to change the very definition of search. And they have the momentum, the technology, and now the public excitement on their side. As Satya Nadella put it, search has changed forever. What makes this moment so fascinating is that it's not just a corporate rivalry, it's a paradigm shift. We are watching two tech behemoths fight for the future of how humans interact with knowledge. This is about more than just search engines. It's about the next generation of digital assistants, automation, and perhaps even how society functions. Microsoft's boldness comes from having little to lose. They are challenging the dominant player with agility and vision. Meanwhile, Google, which has long reigned supreme over online information, now must adapt or risk being overtaken. And that pressure is immense. The entire business model of Google, based on ad revenue from search, is suddenly vulnerable. Investors know it. Developers feel it. Users are starting to experience it. It's not just that AI is advancing, it's that the power structures of Silicon Valley are shifting. For the first time in a long time, Google doesn't look untouchable. And Microsoft doesn't look like the underdog. This isn't just a tech story, it's history in motion. Not long ago, few would have believed that Google, the undisputed king of search, could be caught off guard in its own domain. For over 2 decades, it set the rules of the internet, dictating how billions of people accessed information every single day. It shaped our habits, our businesses, even our culture. And yet, in a matter of days, that sense of absolute dominance began to crack. Microsoft's strategic move with OpenAI wasn't just a flashy product release, it was a statement. It proved that innovation can come from anywhere, even from the underdog, and that no empire, no matter how vast, is immune to disruption. Their new Bing and Edge integrations reimagined how we use the web. They offered something not just new, but better, more helpful, more natural, more human. And that's the real story here. Thanks for watching. If this episode gave you a clearer view of the shifting tides in AI and big tech, make sure to check out the rest of the channel. From science to history, business to innovation, there's a lot more to explore. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.